Imagine a time before cities, before writing, even before farming. This was the world before Mesopotamia. In this land between rivers, humans made a leap forward. They built the first cities. They invented writing. They formed the first governments. This is why we call Mesopotamia the cradle of civilization. The story of Mesopotamia is a long one. It spans thousands of years. It's a story of innovation and conflict, of empires rising and falling. But most of all, it's a story about us. It's the story of how we became the humans we are today. Our journey starts in a fertile valley. Two rivers, the Tigris and Euphrates, flow through this land. The rivers brought life to the dry soil. They made it possible for people to farm, and farming changed everything. Mesopotamia means the land between rivers. It's a fitting name as this region is cradled by the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which have shaped its history and culture for millennia. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers were the lifeblood of this ancient civilization. They provided not just water, but a means of sustenance and survival. They provided water for crops, enabling the growth of agriculture, which was the backbone of Mesopotamian society. They offered a way to travel and trade, connecting distant communities and fostering economic growth. They influenced everything from the way people lived to the gods they worshipped. The rivers were central to their spiritual and daily lives. The rivers were unpredictable though. Their moods could change with the seasons, bringing both prosperity and peril. Sometimes they flooded, destroying crops and homes. These floods could be devastating, wiping out entire harvests and displacing communities. Other times there wasn't enough water, and crops withered in the sun. Droughts were equally challenging, leading to food shortages and hardship. These challenges forced the Mesopotamians to adapt. They had to innovate and find new ways to manage their water resources. They learned to control the rivers with canals and dams. These engineering feats allowed them to regulate water flow and ensure a stable supply for their crops. They became skilled engineers and farmers, mastering the art of irrigation and land management. This need to control the rivers also led to the rise of cities. Urban centers emerged as hubs of administration and culture. People needed to work together to build and maintain these complex irrigation systems. This collaboration fostered a sense of community and shared purpose. Cities like Uruk, and Babylon became centers of population, trade, and culture. They were the heart of Mesopotamian civilization. They were bustling hubs of activity, filled with temples, palaces, and marketplaces. These cities were the epitome of Mesopotamian ingenuity and resilience. Imagine a world without writing. How would you record your thoughts, share stories, or govern a city? The Mesopotamians faced this challenge. Their solution was a game changer. They invented writing. The first form of Mesopotamian writing was called cuneiform. It used wedge-shaped marks pressed into clay tablets. Scribes used these marks to represent words and sounds. Cuneiform allowed them to record everything from business transactions to epic poems. This invention revolutionized communication. It allowed knowledge to be passed down through generations. It made laws and agreements more official. Cuneiform tablets became like ancient libraries, holding the secrets of a civilization. Section 4. Laws for a city. As cities grew in Mesopotamia, so did the need for order. People needed rules to live by, ways to resolve disputes, and punishments for those who broke the law. This led to the development of law codes, one of the most important legacies of Mesopotamia. The most famous of these is the Code of Hammurabi. Named after a Babylonian king, this code covered everything from trade and property to family matters and personal injury. It's one of the earliest examples of a written legal system. The Code of Hammurabi wasn't just a list of rules, it was a reflection of Mesopotamian society. It showed what they valued: justice, order, and fairness. While some of its punishments seem harsh today, the code aimed to create a stable and just society. Section 5. The First Empire's Rise. The story of Mesopotamia is also a story of empires. Over centuries, different groups rose to power, each leaving its mark on the region. The Sumerians, Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians all played their part in shaping this vibrant civilization. The Sumerians were among the first to build cities and develop writing. They created impressive works of art and architecture, like the Ziggurats, towering temples that reached towards the heavens. The Akkadians, under their powerful king Sargon, formed the world's first empire, uniting many city-states under their rule. The Babylonians, known for their advancements in mathematics and astronomy, gave us the Code of Hammurabi and the impressive Hanging Gardens. The Assyrians, with their powerful military, controlled a vast empire and developed sophisticated systems of governance and infrastructure. Section 6. Echoes of Ancient Mesopotamia. The echoes of ancient Mesopotamia can still be felt today. This ancient civilization, often referred to as the cradle of civilization, has left an indelible mark on human history. From the Fertile Crescent where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers flow, emerged a society that would shape the future of humanity. Their innovations in writing, law, mathematics, and astronomy laid the groundwork for later civilizations. The invention of cuneiform writing allowed them to record their history, transactions, and stories, creating a rich tapestry of knowledge that we still study today. We owe much of our understanding of the cosmos to the Babylonian stargazers who meticulously charted the heavens. Their observations and records of celestial events were incredibly advanced for their time, and have influenced astronomical studies for millennia. Their legal systems, like the Code of Hammurabi, influenced later legal traditions, including our own. This code, one of the oldest deciphered writings of significant length in the world, established laws and consequences that have echoed through the ages. The stories they told, like the Epic of Gilgamesh, continue to resonate with readers today, exploring themes of heroism, mortality, and the human condition. These narratives provide a window into the values, beliefs, and struggles of ancient Mesopotamian society. The next time you look up at the stars, remember the Mesopotamians who first mapped the constellations. Their early work in astronomy laid the foundation for our modern understanding of the universe. When you learn about a new law, think of the Code of Hammurabi and its impact on legal history. Its principles of justice and retribution have influenced legal systems around the world. Mesopotamia may be long gone, but its legacy lives on in countless ways. From the laws we follow to the stories we tell, the echoes of this ancient civilization continue to shape our world today. Section 7. A Timeless Legacy. The story of Mesopotamia is a reminder that we are part of a much larger story, one that transcends time and space, a story that began thousands of years ago in a fertile valley between two rivers. These rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, nurtured the growth of one of the world's earliest civilizations. The innovations and ideas born in this cradle of civilization continue to shape our world today. From the invention of writing to the development of early legal systems, Mesopotamia's contributions are vast and enduring. By studying Mesopotamia, we learn about our own past, uncovering the roots of many aspects of modern society. The artifacts and ruins tell stories of human ingenuity and resilience, about the roots of our own civilization. The ziggurats, pottery, and tools are not just relics, they are symbols of human progress and creativity. We gain a deeper appreciation for the ingenuity and resilience of our ancestors who, against all odds, built a world from scratch. Their daily lives, reconstructed through meticulous research, offer us a window into their world. Their story is a testament to the power of human creativity and collaboration. In modern research labs and classrooms, the legacy of Mesopotamia continues to inspire new generations. As we face the challenges of our own time, we can draw strength from their example. The juxtaposition of modern cityscapes with ancient ruins reminds us of the continuity of human endeavor. Let us remember the lessons of Mesopotamia. These lessons are not just historical footnotes, they are blueprints for our future. Let us embrace innovation, strive for justice, and work together to build a better world. The spirit of Mesopotamia lives on in our quest for progress and equity, and never stop exploring the unknown. Whether in science, technology, or social justice, the drive to explore and innovate is a timeless legacy. The legacy of the cradle of civilization reminds us that even the greatest journeys begin with a single step. Each step we take is a continuation of a journey that started millennia ago.